there's been $1 billion package, $22.6 billion package that was promised to the poorest of the poor, but that doesn't seem to be reaching the people who are really in need. And also, companies have been told to continue to pay their workers, but there hasn't been relief for these companies, and especially small and medium businesses who were unable to pay their employees. So a lot of confusion over that at the moment here, and wondering where the economy will go after this, where consumption will probably drop. And we were not doing well already before this pandemic started. India was economically struggling, unemployment was high, and at this point, it's going to be even higher. And so at the moment, we're trying to figure out what happens to people here, how much of a stimulus package we need, how big of a stimulus package we need here. Economists are saying that what we have so far is very little, and at least 60% of the Indian population should be getting direct cash transfers. And then that India is not spending enough of its GDP on a stimulus, only 1% at the moment as compared to 10% in the United States.
Sreya, this week we've been talking about how you're going to bail out big industries, right? Like the airlines, the car industry. There's one industry we should also mention with you, and that's the entertainment industry. How do you make a socially distant Bollywood movie, and what are the prospects?
I would say it's not possible. I mean, the movie sets in India employ thousands of people anywhere in the world, and even more so in India because labor is obviously much cheaper. And it's not just Bollywood. You know, you have film industries across the country in regional languages. We churn out about 2,000 films a year. So all of that has come to a standstill, and people are debating exactly this. At what point can they go back to work, and can they go back to work under the same circumstances they did before, with light persons, spot boys, makeup artists, and thousands of extras? We have so many extras in our films as well, all the dance troupes, and how to make a film under these current circumstances. And also cinema hall owners and multiplex owners, they're wondering what will happen, because we were supposed to have some big films released over the spring, and now that's all put on hold, and that's that's a huge amount of revenue loss for these people. What will their world look like once these lockdown restrictions are eased? Will people be allowed to come back to see films? And if it's a social distancing world, their revenues will probably be cut in half, because they'll have to make sure that every seat is not filled. They have to put in place sanitizing and make sure people follow rules. So and in the industry itself, people will have to probably take pay cuts